Rigdzin who reveal the Longchen cycle of teachings and practice, which was discovered by Jigme Lingpa as mind Dharma. Regarding the revelation of the Longchen teachings, Tulku Thondup writes, while Guru Rinpoche was visiting Tibet, he conferred the Longchen teachings on King Trisong Detsen, Khandro Yish Sogyal, and Varashana. He gave prophetic empowerments by saying that the teachings would be discovered by Jigme Lingpa, an incarnation Tulku of King Trisong Detsen, so centuries later. When the prophetic empowerments of Guru Rinpoche ripened, and the favorable circumstances came to fruition, the concealed Longchen teachings were accordingly awakened in the enlightened mind of Jigme Lingpa as mind Dharma. Jigme Lingpa discovered the Longchen teachings as mind Dharma at the age of 28. Tulku Thondup writes, in the evening of the 25th day of the 10th month of the fire ox, year of the 13th Rabjong cycle 1757, Jigme Lingpa went to bed with an unbearable devotion to Guru Rinpoche in his heart. A stream of tears of sadness continuously wet his face because he was not in Guru Rinpoche's presence, and unceasing words of prayers kept singing in his breath. He remained in the depths of that meditation experience of clear luminosity for a long time. While being absorbed in that luminous clarity, he experienced flying a long distance through the sky while riding a white lion. He finally reached a circular path, which he thought to be the circumambulation path of Jarung Kashar, now known as Buddhanath Stupa, an important Buddhist monument of giant structure, Nepal. In this vision, the wisdom Dakinis gave Jigme Lingpa a casket containing 5 yellow scrolls and 7 crystal beads. One of the scrolls contained the prophetic guide of Longchen Nyingtik, called Nechang Thuki Drambu. At the instruction of a Dakini, he ate the yellow scrolls, 10 crystal beads, and all the words and meaning of the Longchen Nyingtik Dharma were awakened in his mind. Jigme Lingpa kept this Dharma secret for years, and he did not even transcribe the Dharma until he entered another retreat in which he had a series of visions of Longchen Rabjam. Tulku Thondup explains, in the Earth Air year 1759, he started another 3-year retreat at Chimpu near Samai Monastery. During that retreat, because he was inspired by 3 successive pure visions of Longchen Rabjam, and he was urged by repeated requests of Dakinis, he transcribed his Dharma as the cycle of Longchen Nyingtik. On the 10th day of the 6th monkey month of the monkey year 1764, he made his Dharma public for the first time by conferring the transmission of empowerment and the instructions upon 15 disciples. The Longchen Nyingtik Dharma consists of tantric sadhanas and teachings. The Nyingtik teachings are the innermost secret teachings of Dzogchen. The Dzogchen teachings were revealed to Prahivajratib, Garib Dorj by Vajrasattva, and passed down through an unbroken lineage to present-day masters. Within the Dzogchen teachings, there are 3 categories of teachings suitable to students of different capacity. The Nyingtik is the innermost secret cycle of teachings of the category of pith instructions. This cycle is the most direct approach for students of the highest capacity. Within the Nyingtik teachings, there are tantras and instructional texts. Regarding the instructional texts, Tulku Thondup explains, the instructional teachings are elucidated and condensed into major traditions of Nyingtik. The first one is the detailed teachings of the scholars, brought to Tibet by Vimalamitra and known as Vima Nyingtik. It is mainly based on the 17 Tantras and the Troma Tantra. The second one is the profound teachings of mendicants or yagas, brought to Tibet by Guru Padmasambhava and known as IntroToLongchenNyingtiklive. It is mainly based on the Longsul Barma Tantra. In the 14th century in Tibet, the great master Longchen Rabjam became the lineage holder of both of these Nyingtik traditions and wrote a commentary on each tradition. Longchen Rabjam 1308–1364, also known as Longchenpa, was one of the greatest Dzogchen masters in the Nyingma tradition and amongst the most brilliant and original writers in Tibetan Buddhist literature. He brought together into a cohesive system the teachings of Vima Nyingtik and Khandro Nyingtik, on which he wrote the three Yangtik or inner essences. For centuries later, Jigme Lingpa was tremendously inspired by the teachings of Longchenpa. After Jigme Lingpa discovered the Dharma of Longchen Nyingtik, which included tantric sadhanas and teachings, he entered into a 3-year retreat in the caves of Chimfu, in which he fervently invoked Longchenpa with the Guru Yoga he had composed. Longchenpa appeared to him in 3 visions, through which he received the blessing and transmission of the wisdom body, speech, and mind of Longchenpa, empowering him with the responsibility of preserving the meaning of the teachings of Longchenpa and of spreading them. As a result, Jigme Lingpa's mind became one with the wisdom mind of Longchenpa. In this way, Jigme Lingpa became the lineage holder of Longchenpa's teachings on the Vima Nyingtik and Khandro Nyingtik. Jigme Lingpa was a reincarnation of both King Trisong Detsen and Vimalamitra. Therefore, the Nyingtik teachings of these 2 major lineages float together in Jigme Lingpa. The Longchen Nyingtik lineage includes both the Dharma of Longchen Nyingtik discovered by Jigme Lingpa and teachings of Longchen Rabjam on Vima Nyingtik and Khandro Nyingtik that were revealed to Jigme Lingpa in a series of visions. Most of the rituals and mudras of the Longchen Nyingtik tradition find their source in the Lama Gongdu, on which Jigme Lingpa wrote his famous commentary, called a detailed commentary on the Lama Gongdu. The Lama Gongdu is therefore held in high regard. Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche said, "The cycle of the Longchen Nyingtik is composed of many sections. It includes the preliminary and main practices, the development and completion stages, and, most important, the practice of Adi Yoga or Dzogchen. It thus constitutes a complete path to enlightenment. In the Longchen Nyingtik tradition, the preliminary or Nandro practices are commonly referred to as the Longchen Nyingtik Nandro. After completing the Nandro, training in the development and completion stages is done through sadhana practices, such as Rigtsen Dupa. Traditionally, a student trains in a series of 3 sadhanas known as the 3 roots. Finally, if the student is sufficiently prepared, a qualified teacher may give the students instructions in Dzogchen, which focus on the direct realization of the nature of mind.